This was one of the local creatures, a venomous species that could grow up to 8 inches. Because of its unique stripes, people called it the Black Earth Tiger. I gleefully offered it a cricket. The little guy had started off no bigger than a fingernail, but after 2 molts, look at it now, so big, so strong. I couldn't be happier. After feeding little Black, I walked over to the herb rack and opened a drawer. The next thing I knew, a bowling cave gecko appeared right in front of me. Its striking patterns were the most eye-catching thing about it. In my past life, I couldn't afford to have these creatures. Now, in this new world, they're practically everywhere, and honestly, my biggest joy now is taking care of these little guys. Just then, the old man walked into the room. I quickly shut the drawer and opened the door. Turns out, he had come to thank me for letting them stay the night and invited me to dinner with juicy venison. I was so excited, I couldn't even speak. After all, for years, my meals had mostly been snakes and lizards. So, of course, I happily accepted his invitation. I walked into the yard, and when I saw the venison roasting on the grill, I couldn't help but drool. The old man beside me told me it needed a bit more time to cook. Then he asked, "Young hero, how old are you? Have you always lived alone in the mountains?" I nodded, probably about 14 or 15. The old man looked a bit puzzled, but I quickly made up an excuse saying I'd hit my head as a child. Just then, another white-haired elder brought over the cooked venison. "Young hero, you look starving, go ahead and eat." Without hesitation, I grabbed the meat and started devouring it. Now this is food. It was absolutely delicious. A moment later, the elder got straight to the point. "We're looking for a poisonous creature, a green-spotted centipede with blue spots. It grows very large. Young hero, have you seen one?" The moment I heard poisonous creature, my interest was piqued. How big is it? When they told me the centipede could swallow me whole, my jaw dropped. A centipede can grow that big. I knew I'd ended up hundreds of years in the past, but was this world completely different? The white-haired elder reassured me. "Don't worry, we're here to catch that thing." I finally got it. "So, your fellow hunters, do you plan to keep it as a pet?" The old man burst out laughing. "Keep a green-spotted centipede as a pet? That's hilarious." "No, we use it for medicine." I immediately raised an eyebrow. "A centipede for medicine? Are you sure?" He nodded. "My granddaughter is bedridden. Only the internal elixir of the green-spotted centipede can save her life." Hearing this, I couldn't help but feel for him. Truly, a parent's heart is never at peace. Though it was cruel to the centipede, they had fed me, and helping them didn't seem like too much of a burden. I quickly said, "I can help catch that centipede." Before I could finish my sentence, the elder's eyes lit up. "You've seen it?" I shook my head. "I haven't, but I have a good idea of where it lives." After all, in my past life, I was the most well-known streamer for toxic creatures. My knowledge about poisonous animals was second to none. Of the roughly 8 million species on Earth, about 20,000 are venomous, and centipedes were definitely among them. I was an expert when it came to poisonous creatures.